Enjoy the video. What a great Champions League tie this is really going to be. This is what I believe. I think this is going to be one of the best Champions League phase games that we will see, because we're going to get an upset. We're going to get a game that people don't expect. Everyone's going in saying, oh, Barcelona have too much quality. Barcelona have too much that. Wrong. Barcelona have all the quality and technical ability they need. That's no doubt about that. But Newcastle United will find a way to win. And here is why. First of all, I think it's pretty obvious. St. James's Park, one of the toughest places to go in the Premier League, and that isn't denying that. Newcastle United is very incredibly tough to go to, especially on these Champions League nights. And we've seen teams underestimate Newcastle United, and we've seen teams struggle here so much. Teams of the quality of like Arsenal have never really managed to crack how to win at St. James's Park. Liverpool have struggled at St. James's Park despite being one of the more successful teams there, and have had to scrape to victories in the past where it's been more Newcastle United mistakes. And that could be a weakness. What happens if Newcastle United get a bit too carried away? We've seen them do this in the past against Liverpool when Gordon got sent off, but I don't think they'll make that mistake again. And obviously the 4-1 win against PSG, and this is the sort of game I could see happening. Barcelona just won't know what has hit them. So then, where is the other weaknesses for Barcelona? The defence. I think it's pretty obvious Barcelona don't have quite the quality they need in defence. Balde at left back, good, is out injured, so that brings in Martin. Then at defence, they've also lost obviously Inigo Martinez, who went on a free to Saudi Arabia, which is now brought in either Eric Garcia or Christensen in the starting lineup with Kubasi, because he just doesn't pick Araujo anymore. He's out of favour with him, and understandably so. He hasn't been good enough. Any Barcelona fan will tell you this. And Koundé also is a very solid right back, so I don't think that's a concern. So there's a couple of defenders there I'm like, excellent defenders, no concern for Barcelona. But it's also Hansi Flick's approach. Hansi Flick I rate as a manager, but we know what he's going to do. He's going to play on the halfway line, and this allows for likes of Gordon, maybe Elanga, to exploit this, and I think they will. So then in midfield, Barcelona, where's weaknesses in Barcelona midfield? Well, they're out. De Jong and Gavi are out for Barcelona. That brings a very good players in like their youth academy, like Casado, who played the last one, but they've also got another player, Benal, who's very good. But where am I concerned for Barcelona? Inexperience. I think inexperience could cost them in that midfield. Newcastle United's midfield is very good as well. Tonali, Joe Linton, and Bruno G. Very good midfield. And then finally, obviously, injuries. Lamine Yamal's out. Frankie de Jong's out. And Barcelona could struggle with this. And also, just an extra one, physicality. Newcastle with a stronger and bigger side. This could be useful off set pieces with the likes of Voltemade and Dan Burn. So what am I going for? I'm going for a 3-1 win for Newcastle. Please let me know what you think and subscribe.